feel it blowing out. I would probably be cheaper than all the yeah.
There's a lot of buildup in this place. It's normal. It's cast iron right here, and then a piece of baby wipe or something. I mean, that's a lot of buildup. Your pipe is supposed to be round, and it's got a nice narrow trench down to the side of it. All right, so this is cast iron. See how round the top is right here, and then see how the pipe kind of starts to bubble out right there, and then whoop, and then under, and then here. It's just buildup. It's normal, but it should be removed. How many people are gonna live here? Yeah. See, it's getting to be almost half. 4 people.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
4 couples.
So you got a lot of scale, and we have a way of removing scale, which is nice because like you can tell. See how you can really see how full you are right there, and it's supposed to look like that. So that's supposed to be nice and round. I hope that's a fitting. It's a fitting. Thank God, otherwise it'll drop. More scale. Lots and lots of scale. Full of them. You would need a hydrogen at the same time. Get back in the middle. There's a lot of scale. Oh, I mean, look how close I am to the top right here. The trench is so narrow. This is just the middle of your yard. But it is cast iron. Oh, wow. I mean, that's half full legitly. Just sitting there stagnant.
It's like we do
I just had both those fun things.
When you turn 40?
Be quiet. So that's just a scale hole. It's not a hole. It's just a piece of the scale that came out. See where the water and all the stuff running there. And they're all over the place. And it's just because your pipe is becoming the Grand Canyon. And you don't want it like this. If you have 4 people here, you're gonna be draining poop and paper through a nice, wavy channel, and everything gets hung up on the sides. And hydrojetting won't work alone because, good lord. See what happens to you, and then right up out of it, back into it. Off my lens. We've got to get close. That's the mains on the other side of the street. Right there.
Okay.
So 80 feet. And so your sewer is cast iron, which is better than Orangeburg. And it has a massive amount of scale on it. And so things will go, like water will drain all day long right now. But too much poop at one time, no good. It's really the paper that'll get you. But so descaling is a process where we go in and we have a machine that will spin it up to 4,000 RPMs, and it will grind out this and get back down to the iron. It opens up to 4 inches, and your pipe is 4 inches. So we grind it out, we re-video as we go, make sure there's no other pre-existing issues within the pipe, and if there's not anything else wrong, you have the option to reline, or you have the option to do nothing else. I wonder who lived here before and how many people? Was it an old lady? An old man?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
The magic number for sewers is 2 old people. Because they don't use it.
They only move every 3 days.
And if they poop in the toilet, then it's just a bonus. We start in diapers.
Yeah.
We end in diapers.
So what you're saying is it needs to be
descaled. It needs to be completely round,
yeah.
Right? I mean, like the wax ring, right there. It needs it should look like that, nice and round all the way around. Yours looks like
it's like
somebody squished it and filled it full of really hard nastiness.
Yeah.
And then it has these, it's like moguls, it's like splash up,
Yeah, yeah.
splash up. So, and yours has got a lot in it. I mean, you're over half full in some areas.
Yeah.
That's too much. An eighth of an inch of scale, quarter inch of scale, no problem. 2 inches of scale, big problem.
So how soon would this be? Like,
If it was my house, yesterday. If I was moving in here, it would definitely be being descaled, or I wouldn't move in because you're going to destroy a whole bunch of stuff. Do you have a floor drain over there?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so buy a water alarm
Okay.
because you're going to want it. Because
Water alarm?
a water alarm. What it is, and you can, I mean, they're as sophisticated now as that they'll connect to your Wi-Fi and shoot you a message. And what it's going to tell you is your sewer's backing up.
Okay.
Right? And so if you hear rah, 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 you start to, it sounds like a fire alarm, you start to smell, but it doesn't smell like smoke, it smells like poop. And then you go over there and you go, oh, stop using the water, stop using the water. And then save as much as you can. Get a snake, but it's gonna back up. When that's a good question. I can't really,
Right.
can't predict that. I can just tell you that this is no good.
Yeah.
And we can fix this, or we can rehabilitate it.
Okay, so how much for that? Because what I want to do, this house also needs a new roof.
Oof.
So what I wanted to do is ask for all of it.
$2,800.
And she's Juan's daughter.
She's what?
Juan's daughter. You know my builder client that is building Navina and Tourist. She's
Nice. But see, the thing is you also need the hydrojet. So add another $900.
Okay, so 3,700.
3,700.
3,700.
Don't trust her, man.
Yeah.
It was really bad off the start. 33, no, that's not right.
3,700.
Reminds me of my middle daughter. She's hilarious. We were driving and we were down in the Outer Banks, and we had just been to the place where the Little League World Series was because my son was there playing baseball at a camp. And so we drove by something that looked like Pennsylvania, and we were at the Outer Banks.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Are we in Pennsylvania?"
Wrong way.
And my son just let her have it. And he goes, and then his last statement was, "No, we're in Pittsburgh." And she goes, "Oh, Pittsburgh." And he goes, "You idiot. That's Pennsylvania too." It's like, oh, she's only 8, buddy. Don't give her a hard time. She doesn't know that. And he was like, "Well, I did." He's ridiculously smart and annoying.
That's funny.
New roof, huh?
I mean, it's on the last leg, so I'm trying to get at least something to cover it. But I figure if I ask for what a normal person would pay, that would cover it for them if one does it. So.
One can't descale.
No, we can't descale. That's why we need you in our lives.
We're looking at buying a second one made by a different company that goes even longer than 100 feet. Because we run into 120, 130 foot long ones from time to time. 150, 200.
That's my house because I'm on a pipe stem.
Nice. Pipe stems can be nice, or they can be a pain in the butt. Shoveling, you're going to need a snowblower.
I have one.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah. I bought it with my neighbor, and so they take turns, which is nice. I have a good neighbor.
Nice.
So only 2 of us on the pipe stem, so we share.
My best friend moved into my neighborhood, and so we both like to take care of our yards. We split the cost of an aerator.
Yeah, nice.
And then it's his tractor that we use, so we put it behind. Not mine.
What's the matter? You don't like the poop? That will definitely give me my sickness.
What's your sickness? I don't like poop sickness.
Yeah. That and she's pregnant, so that's...
Oh, congratulations.
Nothing. Her smell is like...
I mean, I'm super sensitive to smell. And my wife doesn't understand how I can do this because I like, no, don't wear perfume.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It could be the best smelling perfume in the world, and I'm like, man.
Yeah. Like,
I just like the smell of, her skin. She smells good to me naturally, so it's fine. And, but when she comes in and she smells like, whatever, eau de toilette, I'm like, no, stop. I don't want to smell that. She's like, but I gotta cover up your smell. I'm like, that doesn't make sense.